Yo, what's up, YouTube? Certainly glad you can join me today. Wanted to make a small video for you, show you the coins that I got in the mail as of yesterday. Been waiting on these for probably at least, they were in different orders, so between 2 and 3 weeks. To get the cheapest rate, got to do the whole e-check, the cash, if you will. So it takes a little longer for it to clear, the business days, 3 to 5 business days, yada yada, but the savings in the long run is worth it. But anyway, I picked up 4 of the Austrian Philharmonics. This one is of, actually these top 4 here are the 2015 edition. I've been wanting to get a hold of these for a while. And every time I seem to try and, I look at different sources, different outlets, dealers, nobody has them in stock. And these were actually on sale. I actually was able to find them on sale. And I jumped all over it. I think I was able to grab them at 21, maybe low 22s. I don't quite remember. And the same went with, these are also some more Philharmonics. This is the 2015s. These are the 2020s. Same coin, just different years. But they were certainly on sale. And, like I always preach to those who aren't quite sure how to get started and maybe your budget's a little tight. And there's nothing wrong with that. As long as you're getting something, As a wise man once, I should say, I watched a wise man's video once and it says, quote unquote, your stack is not whack. If you got at least 2 ounces to your name, you're way ahead of the game. And I think actually he's bumped it up to 4 now. But anyway, you get the point. The point is, something is more than nothing. It's great protection. It's a fun hobby. They're beautiful coins. These are actually generic rounds. Best bang for your buck, like I say. If you're on a tight budget, maybe you can only set aside a few bucks a week. In no time, you'll be able to start grabbing these, depending on spot price. I picked these up when the spot barely dropped under 20. It was very brief, very brief. So I think with the premiums and that, I was able to grab them for $20.15, give or take, right there. But these ones carried a tiny bit of premium. They were on sale, so that's why I hopped on the Philharmonics. I wanted them. I didn't have any, and it's a sovereign nation mint backing. It's got the euros, and you just couldn't go wrong with it. Right now, I believe it's still going. You can still find, I believe, over at Money Metals Exchange, I believe it's called, and they have the 1/10 fractional silver liberties. If you, for those of you maybe on a tight budget, it would be great. You can grab them right now. Last time I looked, because I did debate on grabbing some, and I still might before the day's out if they're available. If you buy 5 through 45 of them, any amount between 5 to 45, and you use an e-check / cash is what you do on the internet, the e-check. You can swipe them up for about $2.39 was what it was when I looked last, and that's been a couple hours ago. And the markets have just been, for the most part, been reeling back on silver today. So maybe it still is. I haven't checked. I think I did check right before I started the video, and it had flatlined. Depending on the source you look at, it does take everybody a little bit of time to catch up. Kitco had it down 13 cents. SD Bullion had it flatlined at 0, like the market had just opened up. Like, I don't understand where they're getting their source. I usually follow Kitco, and they say it's down 13 cents. So if you're able to go out and grab some fractionals, those 1/10 fractional, for those of you on a small budget, it's an amazing deal. $2.40, give or take a penny. I mean, depending on what the markets does as you hop on there. Metal Money Exchange, or I believe I'm saying that right. Money Metals Exchange. Anyway, when you Google it, it'll show up. You'll know what I'm talking about. If that's a route you want to go. Fractionals are going to be super handy in the spending when all this transfers over. Guaranteed. Sure, you can walk around with ounces, but do you really want to, you know, pay a whole ounce when this is going to be worth, say, you know, let's just say figuratively speaking, would you rather use a $100 bill to buy a candy bar, and in the instance of a fractional, 1/10 fractional to buy your candy bar, say that's $1? You know, it's just one of those examples. I mean, I'm not saying this is worth 100 or will be 100 and the fractional will be worth $1, but it's just a comparison. Fractionals can be used for whatever you want, but for smaller purchases, whatever you want it to go to, as opposed to the full-blown ounce that would buy a whole lot more, if that makes sense. I'm sure it does. But yeah, I just wanted to check in with you guys. I've gotten a couple of emails from, you know, co-workers that actually check in and watched a couple of my videos and asked me some questions, and was very intrigued about, you know, what I had coming in. And I was like, yeah, I've been off for a few days, you know, with everything that's going on. This is not a political channel by no means. It's very unfortunate what's going on. My heart goes out to all those affected. If you're one of those people watching my channel and it has affected you in any way, there's people out there that do care, and our hearts go out to you, and we're all in this together. So left, right, independent, it doesn't matter. I'm on no side, but I believe in doing the right thing, and that is treating every person like a human being, like they are. So with that being said, back to silver. If you can, keep your eyes out, because you'll see coins like this. They are backed by sovereign nations. And when they go on sale, if you have the budget, jump on it. Jump on it. Jump on it like you ain't got any choice, unless obviously the budget doesn't allow it. And there's nothing wrong with that, because there will always be sales. But for those who have the budget, we do jump on it. And I'm not rich or anything. I promise you I'm not rich. Even buying stuff like this stretches my limits a little bit. But, you know, I do treat it as my retirement fund. Hopefully when I get to be an old man, depending on whatever happens in the markets and, you know, the economy, we'll see what happens. But I trust this in my hands, in my security, than I do some digits on a screen. And I know I've told you all that before. But if you do, you want to play it that way, go for it. I mean, I'm not telling you, I'm not a financial advisor, but this is how a lot of us like to do it. And it's so cool. It's fun to do it. You know, you get to, they have all kinds of different designs. I actually went on Provident Metals, I believe it was, just the other day, and I saw that they'd come out with the rock band Queen as one of their editions. And it's actually backed, I believe, by the British government. I can't really say for a fact, but if you type it into their search bar, it'll come up. And I almost bought it, but it wasn't a must. It wasn't a need. I wanted to get some more bang for my buck, and you know, like, this is gonna be, you know, this is gonna be every bit as worth. It's still silver. It's gonna be worth not a whole lot less, depending on who you're going to, than a Queen coin. It's just for one of those, hey, that's cool, you know. But anyway, I think I'm going to wrap it up. I just wanted to check in with you guys. I appreciate you watching. Once in a while I do get sidetracked with other things in life, you know. We got to do our bills. We got to do our yard work. Got to do our honeydews with the wife. So, so if you don't see me every now and again, every few days, I'm just doing my own thing, you know. And I'm always on the lookout for sales. They're out there. It's just whether it suits your budget, so. This is going to be me signing off. Heavy Metal Noise out. Like, subscribe, comment if you want to hear, see, talk about anything, all right? Thanks, guys.